And I now thought about going for a therapy that can help me tighten up my vagina
Okay.
so that he won't notice that I wasn't a virgin. On the last day of my monthly period,
Okay.
I called my husband. I told him, honey, it seems like I'm ready now.
Okay.
And he was so glad to hear that from me.
Okay.
Then, because I was trying to make him believe that I am a
Hello, people. It's your boy Skito Comedy, aka the next governor. Omo, today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Omo, today matter e get as e take no one p. Today matter e chop belle full, like overfeeding dey worry this very issue. This matter wear sneakers on top of rain boot, come tie wrapper, not tie, come use gele finish up. This is to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter, na this sister here, na she bring this matter to my table. When I went through her email, the story this sister narrated to me got me thinking. Like, we should all be mindful of what we do yesterday because of tomorrow. I am telling you the gospel truth. Yes, very, very mindful, so that you will not fall into the same shoe of this same lady here. In fact, just wait until you hear this story, then you will understand what I'm talking about. Let it not be as if I'm the one telling you guys this story. I would like us to meet her so that she will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way she emailed it to me that made me to invite her down to this place. But before then, fans, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to contact me, the one and only way by which you can get through to me is by my email, which is skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. Please stop sending me DMs on Facebook. Stop coming to my comment section to tell me your problem. If you write me there from now to eternity, I will not reply you. If you want to tell us your problem, kindly email us skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. That my comment section is just for you to air your opinion concerning each and every of our program you just watch, concerning how you feel about it. Like I said, my number is not on social media. Please know this and treat it as important. Skitlord Comedy will never DM you first. I will never call or email you first for any reason at all. Never. So if anybody should do that to you, I beg you, demand for a video call. This video call is just for you to be sure you are talking to the right person before you start transacting whatsoever business you want to transact with this said person in the name of Skitlord Comedy. And while this video call is going on, make sure the person is seated right here in my studio. And also know this, they can still clone my video to talk to you, making it look as if you are talking to the real me, whereas you are not. That's more reason why you should be extremely careful. Please do not allow yourself to be used and don't fall a victim. As you continue to follow Skitlord Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, may we dive into the matter we bring us come here this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Sister, it is because of the gravity of the story you emailed to me that is why I'm hiding your identity. So I don't want to know your name, and I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But at the same time, I would want you to narrate this story to us once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I will appreciate if you narrate this story to them, more especially to my seer, for him to look into it, to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table this day. So please speak out and gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Okay.
My past is about to hurt me, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here to seek for an advice for that. I am a 29 years old married man. Sorry, I am a 29 years old married woman.
Okay.
I and my husband has been living happily, but unfortunately my past want to take the happiness away from me.
Okay.
In the year 2020, in my 300 level in the university,
Okay.
I met my ex-boyfriend,
Okay.
though he was in his final year then.
All right.
We started dating. Along the line, I got pregnant. I told him about that. He took me to the hospital and I did an abortion for that.
Okay.
After the abortion, we decided that we'll start using protection. Then we continue making out as usual. Then after, he graduated from school and left,
Okay.
but he used to visit occasionally. He used to visit me occasionally, and we kept on having sex.
Okay.
While I was still dating him, I came across my husband,
Okay.
and I made my husband believe that I am a virgin.
Okay.
He was so excited to hear that because he was so surprised to believe that a young lady like me can still be a virgin.
Okay.
Although he never doubted my words, that alone made him place me on a monthly allowance.
Okay.
He cared for me while I was still courting with him,
Okay.
and he promised to wait until our wedding night, that he's not going to rush me. While I was still courting with my husband, I was still as well sleeping with my ex-boyfriend without him knowing.
Okay.
Sorry. While I was still courting with my husband, I was still sleeping with my ex-boyfriend without my husband knowing.
Okay.
Then, 3 months later, I became sick.
Okay.
I called my ex-boyfriend on phone. I told him that I'm not feeling fine, or that I don't know whether it's about pregnancy again. That I don't want to go through the hell of the abortion of what I did the last time.
Okay.
He told me not to conclude yet, that I should visit the hospital and I should go for a pregnancy test
Okay.
before we can now conclude.
Okay.
In which I was very, very scared. I went to the hospital. After the test, it was confirmed that I was negative. I
You were not
was,
pregnant.
yes,
Okay.
I was relieved
Okay.
because I don't know what to tell my husband, because then he happens to be my husband to be.
Okay.
Then again, I was relieved. Then I tried calling my ex-boyfriend on phone to tell him the outcome. I couldn't reach out to him. I tried communicating with him countless times. I couldn't reach out to him. I was so worried and said, okay, maybe it might be network. And I keep on calling, but I didn't succeed.
Okay.
Then in the year 2022, I graduated and I left school. Immediately after my graduation, my husband proposed to me and paid my bride price and made me his official wife.
Okay.
Then after the ceremony, I was still scared and afraid to sleep with my husband. I totally refused to sleep with him because I know the kind of lies that I cooked in the past, because I was thinking that it would definitely haunt me.
Okay.
Then I told my husband that I am afraid to sleep with him.
Because you are a virgin.
Yes.
Okay.
Then he told me that he understood, that he will give me time, that I shouldn't be in a hurry, that I am now his wife,
Okay.
that 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 he will give me time to get over it. And I was so relieved at that moment. Then
Okay.
again, I was thinking of what to do next.
Okay.
Then I now thought about going for a therapy that can help me tighten up my vagina
Okay.
so that he won't notice that I wasn't a virgin.
Okay.
Then when I went for that therapy, I go through it, and after that, I now decided to make out with my husband. On the last day of my monthly period,
Okay.
I called my husband. I told him, honey, it seems like I'm ready now.
Okay.
And he was so glad to hear that from me.
Okay.
Then, because I was trying to make him believe that I am a virgin, let it not be that I have been denying him of his right for too long.
Okay.
Then that night, I allowed my husband to go through me.
Okay.
He made love with me. Although that night I bleeded a lot, and he was thinking that he met a virgin. He was so glad
Okay.
about that. Then I now pretend as if I was in pain. He now cheered me up and told me that it will be fine.
Okay.
Because of that, he trusted me. And since then, my husband can go any miles just to make sure that I am happy, because he was so proud to marry a virgin.
Okay.
Then few months after, I became pregnant.
Okay.
Then I went to the hospital, go through scan. After the process, I put to bed, and happens to be a bouncy baby boy.
Okay.
Then after that, well, I say like few weeks, I was in the kitchen making breakfast for my husband, and my phone rang.
Okay.
It happens to be my ex, whom I thought that has forgotten everything about me.
Okay.
He called me on phone. I was trying to ask him how he got my contact. The only thing he could tell me was that he will be coming back to Nigeria
Okay.
this year, December,
Okay.
Xmas period, that he'll be coming back to Nigeria to have his child. I was surprised. I was like asking him, your child, how, when?
Okay.
He told me that the last time we spoke on the phone, that I told him that I was going to the hospital. And I say, yes, I said so, but I was reaching out to you just to tell you that
You were not
I
pregnant.
was not pregnant at all.
Okay.
And he told me that what I was saying is a bullshit. That did I think that I can eat my cake and have it?
Okay.
That he's not coming back to Nigeria for me, that he's coming back to Nigeria for his child, period. And I was trying to make him believe that I wasn't pregnant. It was
Okay.
just a normal sickness.
Okay.
And he kept telling me that there won't be peace if I did not surrender his child to him. And he has gotten an information that I have already given back to my husband. Then I thought that he was actually referring to that baby as his. Then till now, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to explain this to my husband. I don't know what to do, because I have tried my possible best to make him believe that I wasn't pregnant that time.
Okay.
So that's why I'm here to seek for an advice on what to do. because he's coming back soon, and I know him. He's a man that can even go to extra mile just to expose me to my husband. And again, I don't want to lose my marriage. I don't want to lose my marriage because I love my husband and he also loved me so much. I don't want to lose my marriage to a man I know that he cannot even make me his. So that's why I am here to seek for an advice.
Okay, I heard your story, but before I say anything, didn't you find a way of proving to him that the baby does not belong to him? Maybe birth certificate or something. Didn't you send anything like that, or just to convince him, let him know that this baby does not belong to him?
I tried doing so. I even told him that okay, when he's back to Nigeria, that we are going to go for a DNA test. He told me that he doesn't have that time. That once he's back in Nigeria, that he must take his baby. That he believes that that child belongs to him. Otherwise, that he's going to tell my husband the whole truth. And I don't want him to go that far. I don't want him. And again, my mind is telling me that if I should allow him to take my child, like to pretend as if you're going for a DNA test, that he might even run away with the baby. And how will I explain all this to my husband? I don't just know what to do.
All right, I heard your story, sister. People, you guys have heard what she said that is going on with her life. And this young man say he's coming back this December.
Yes.
This X month now.
Yes, yes.
Um, there is no big deal in this very issue. The only problem here is that she lied to her husband of being a virgin. And now the truth is about to unfold. That is just the only problem I'm sensing here. If not, if the guy insists that the baby belongs to him, when he comes back, they will go to DNA test, and DNA will confirm that this baby does not actually belongs to him, that it belongs to her husband. But what ear will her husband used to hear that the woman who claims to be married as a virgin wasn't a virgin, that it was all planned, all acted up. Even the very first night they made out, that she was bleeding. That's just the only problem I'm seeing right here. If not, there is no problem. That is why it is good to say the truth at all time. If you want to go into relationship with somebody, if you want to do anything with anybody, tell the person the truth in case of tomorrow. Had it been she told this her husband that she wasn't a virgin and he marries him and this thing came up now, she will boldly go to the husband and tell the husband that look at what is happening, that my ex-boyfriend is coming, that he says the baby, your baby belongs to him, something like that. And the man will stand his ground. When the guy comes, they will go for a DNA test and that settles it. But Omo, I'm just short of words. Let us learn to say the truth at all times. So without wasting anybody's time, let me bring Sia into this very issue. Let's hear what Sia has to say concerning this. She says she is here for advice. She don't know how to go about it. She has told the guy about DNA test. The guy said he does not have time for that. And she, in the other way around, is trying to cover up her secret so that her husband will not come to know that he never married a virgin, but a basin. I'm sorry to say. Sia ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwata nwaanyị a n'ebe a sị na ihe butere ya na obi anyị abụrụ ihe ọzọ bụ maka ihe na-eme na ndụ ya. Ọ sị na ọnụgo di na ya na di ebikwe n'udo, ihe niile na-aga ọfụma. Mana n'ihe o mee na mgbe gara aga bịa n'ụbọchị taa bịa imebiri ya ihe. Ọ sị na mgbe ọ nọ n'akwụkwọ mahadum na o nwatakịrị nwoke ya na ya na-eme ọyị. Ọ sị ka ha na-eme ọyị ahụ ọ dị ime. Ọ gwa ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke si ya wepụ ya bụ afọ ime. Nke ha gakwanụ wepụ. Ọ sị ka ha wepụrụ ya bụ ihe, ha ekweta na ha ga na eji okpu nna bụ ihe wee na-eme ya bụ ihe na ha chọọ ime ya. Ọ sị na otu a ka ha si wee na-eme ya bụ ihe wee ruo mgbe ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke gụchara n'ụlọ akwụkwọ mahadum wee pụwa, ya wa aka nọrọkwa ebe ahụ. Mana ọ sị ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke na kwamgbe na ọ na-abịa afụ ya, ha na-emekọkwa mmekọ nwoke na nwaanyị. Ọ sị ka ihe a na-aga otu ụbọchị arụ wee bido yawu ya. Ọ sị na ka ha na-eme ya bụ oyi nọ mgbe ahụ ka o ji mata di na-anụ ya kịta. Anọ mata di na-anụ ya wee mee ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke marụ na ọ mabeghị nwoke, na nwoke emetụnubeghị ya aka na mbụ. Ọ sị na obi jupụtakwa ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke na aṅụrị. O wee na-akwụ ya ụgwọ n'ọnwa n'ọnwa. Ọ sị ka ya na nwatakịrị nwoke ahụ matakwa na ọ ka na-edinakwa ya bụ enyi ya nwoke mgbe ha nọ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ. Na ka ihe a na-eme, arụ wee bido ya yawu ya, o wee chee na ọ dị ime. O wee kpọọ ya bụ enyi ya nwoke ahụ wee gwa ya na ihe na-eme ya. Enyi ya nwoke wee sị ya gaa n'ụlọ ọgwụ gaa nene onwe ya. Ọ sịkwa na ọ ga nene onwe ya, o wee boo na n'ezie na ọ dịrị ime. Obi ejupụtakwana ya na aṅụrị. O wee kpọọ ya bụ enyi ya nwoke ka ọ gwa ya na ọ dịrị ime na-arụ na ahịa. O wetere ozi nọmba ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke ọzọ. Ọ kpọọ ya enu kpọọ ya anị, o wetere ya. Kpọọ ya enu kpọọ ya anị, o wetere ya. O wee hapụzie ya bụ ihe. Ọ sị ka ọ gụchaa ụlọ akwụkwọ mahadum, ya bụ nwoke ọ matara mgbewa wee bịakwa ụgwọ isi ya wee mee ya uyi ya, wee bido biwe. Ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke chi imetụ ya aka, ọ sị ya na egwu na-atụ ya maka na ọ mabeghị nwoke. Ya bụ nwata nwoke werukwa n'obi aṅụrị na ịfụnanya wee sị ka ọ hapụ ya, na mgbe ọbụla ọ dị njikere ime ya bụ ihe ka ha mee ya bụ ihe. Nwatakịrị nwaanyị sị na o wee chewe ihe ọ ga-eme ka ya bụ nwoke wee kwete n'ihe ọ gwara ya bụ eziokwu. Ọ sị na ọ gakwuru ndị na-ele ọgwụ, ndị na-afụ maka ihe nwaanyị ji bụrụ nwaanyị, wee kọọrọ ha ya bụ ihe, wee nyewe ya ihe ga-eme ka ya bụ ihe mechie, ka o mechie ka ọ dị ka ọ na ọ mabeghị nwoke. Ọ sị ka o mechie ya bụ ihe, o wee chewe mgbe o ji afụ nsị ya. Ọ sị na mbọsị ikpeazụ o ji afụ nsị ya, ọ gwa di ya na ọ dịgo njikere ime ya bụ ihe. Di ya wee dinaa ya, ọbara wee pụtasịa. O wee mee dobe arụ na arụ na-afịa ofu na ọ nọ n'ihe mgbu maka na ọ mabeghị nwoke, na mgbe izizi ọ na-ama nwoke bụ ya bụ ihe. Na di ya obi jikwere nwoke na-aṅụrị na ọ ya matara ezigbo anụ, mana ọ malọ na-asị bụ ihe niile. Ọ sị na di ya kwurukwa ya na-asị ya ewe n'iwe, ya butuo na ihe niile ga-adị mma, fichekwe ya na-enetekwana ya. Ọ sị na ya bụ nwoke fụrụ ya n'anya, na ya bụ ihe mee nwoke bịa tụkwasị obi nke karịrị ịtụkwasị obi. Ọ tụkwasịrị ya obi n'elu obi nke ọ tụkwasịrị ya na mbụ, na-emeri ya ihe niile. Ọ sị na o nwere ihe nwoke ahụ na-enwere ike ime, na o nwere ike igbu mmadụ maka ya, isi ka ọ wee kọwara anyị ndịrị ịhụnanya ya bụ nwoke wee ebe ọ nọ. Ọ sị ka ha na-aga ọ dị ime wee mụọ nwa ha na-etokwe. O wee ruo ofu ụbọchị ọ nọ na-esi nri, ekwentị ya wee bee, onene ya ka ọ zaa ya bụ ekwentị, o wee bụrụ ya bụ enyi ya nwoke bụ ihe na-akpị ya. O wee bịa ịjụ ya ka ego si weta ekwentị, akara ekwentị ya. Ọ sị ya na ọ bụrụ ihe ọ bịara egwu ya, na ihe ọ na-agwa ya bụ na ọ na-abata obodo anyị a n'ọnwa anyị nọ n'ime ya ịbịa kpọrọ nwa ya, na ihe ọ sị ka ọ gwa ya. Nwatakịrị nwaanyị si na o mere enu mmanị ka ọ kọwara ya na ọ bụrụ ime ka ọ dị mgbe ahụ, na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke ekwelọ. Na ọ gwara nwoke na ọ bịa ka ha gaa ụlọ ọgwụ gaa mee nke ndị oyibo na-akpọ DNA test iji gosi onye ọ ya wee nwa ka ọ na ọ bụrụ ya wee nwa. Ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke si na aka ya dịrọ na ya bụ ihe, na ihe ọ ma na ọ na-abịa ịkpọrọ nwa ya. Nwatakịrị nwaanyị si na kemgbe ahụ na isi ekwere ya ịnọrọ ofu ebe, na ọ ma onye bụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke bụ, na ọ ga-emenata ihe niile ịfụ na o mere ihe dị ya n'obi, na ọ makwa na ụmụ ihe ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke pụrụ ime. Na ya mere o ji wee gbara bịa n'obi anyị ka ọ malụ ka anyị ga-esi wee rịa aka, ka ọ malụ ndụmọdụ anyị nwere ike iyi ya. Ọ sị na ọ malụ ka di ya ga-esi wee fụ ya bụ ihe, na ọ kọrịa ya bụ ihe. Ọ ya mere m ji wee kwuo okwu wee sị na ọ bụrụ nsogbu m fụrụ na ya bụ ihe, nsogbu m fụrụ na ya bụ na ọ gwara ya bụ nwata nwoke na-anụ ya ugbu a nke bụ eziokwu, na ọ ya bụ sọsọ nsogbu m fụrụ n'okwu a. Mana m sị biko ka ị nebagodo ya na ya bụ okwu, ka ị gwagodo anyị ihe ị nwere ikwu na ya bụ ihe. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'iru gwa m ihe ị chọrọ ikwu na ya bụ okwu. Ana m ege ntị.
E nwere ajụjụ m ga-ajụ ya bụ nwata nwaanyị.
Okay, Sia said he has a question to ask you. Sia, ana m ege ntị.
Kedu uru o rite ma ọ bụ ihe bụ asị ọ sịrị ya bụ nwoke? Kedu ihe bụ ebumnobi ya o ji wee sị banya bụ asị na mbọsị izizi?
Okay, sister, Sia said, what do you have in mind? What were you having in mind the very moment you were lying to your now husband that you are a virgin?
Actually, I didn't have anything in mind because I was still enjoying the sex I was having with my ex, and I don't even want any other man to come in between us that very moment, despite I know fully well that my ex is not going to get married to me. So I have to like lie to my husband that I am a virgin for him not to think of having sex with me one day.
Okay, Sia, ya bụ nwata nwaanyị si na o nwere ihe o bu n'obi, na ihe merụ mbụ na ọ chọrọ nwoke ọzọ idina ya ebe ya na enyi ya nwoke nke mbụ ka na-enwe mmekọ. Na ya mere o ji wee sị alụ ya bụ nwoke na-anụ ya ugbu a asị ka ọ hafụ ịnọkọta ofu ụbọchị wee sị na ọ chọrọ idina ya. Na ya bụ ihe
Ọ fụgonu ebe nya bụ asị durutere ya, kịta ọ chọbaghị enyemaka wee gbalụ bịakwute be anyị.
Sia said, you have seen where those lies have landed you. Now you have started looking for help and you came running to us. Sia na manụ ihe na-ekwu.
Kedu ihe ọ chọrọ ka anyị meeli ya?
Sia said, what do you want us to do for you?
Okay, I'm here to seek for an advice or help because I don't want to lose my marriage. I don't want to lose my marriage. I love my husband so much and we have gone a long way. I've already have a child with him.
Okay. Sia ọ sị na ihe ọ chọrọ bụ ndụmọdụ ọ enyemaka ka ọ ga-esi wee gaa ya bụ ihe. Ọ sị na ọ fụrụ di ya n'anya nke ukwuu, na ha agatego aka na ya bụ ọnụnụ di na nwunye, na ọ chọrọkwanụ isi na ya bụ ihe pụọ. Na ya bụ ya bụ ihe.
Ọ ka bụ ofu ụgwa nka m na-ekwu maka na mgbe ọ na-asịlụ di ya ya bụ asị, o nwere onye nyere ya ndụmọdụ ka ọ ga-esi wee sị ya bụ asị, wee lụzie kịta ya bụ okwu siri ike ọ chọba onye ga-enye ya ndụmọdụ.
Sia said that he's still saying the same thing, that when you were lying to your husband, did anybody advise you on that? But now the thing has become something else. You are now seeking for advice. Sia na manụ ihe na-ekwu.
Otu a ka anyị eji ụfọdụ were aka fa emebisie ihe. Ịlụzie na mgbe ikpeazụ ịchọba onye ga-enyelụ gị aka maọbụ onye ga-eme gị maọbụ onye ga-enye gị ndụmọdụ ka ị ga-esi wee je nya bụ ije. Unu achọla anyị bịaba.
Sia said that is it. That when you have used your hands to spoil everything for yourself, at the end of the day, you will start looking for somebody that will give you advice or somebody who will help you out of that situation. Yeah? And you'll be jumping from one place to another in search of solution when you can avert this thing from the beginning. Sia na manụ ihe na-ekwu.
Enwere ogologo okwu nwere ịgwa nya bụ nwata nwaanyị.
Okay.
N'ihe m ga-agwadebe ya bụ na kịta bụ gboo.
Okay.
Ị ga-ewere ọsọ jekwuru di gị, gwa ya ka o si bido na mbụ wee ruo kịta, gwa ihe na-emenụ, maka ọ ga-adịkwa ya ntị njọ na ọ nụrụ ya na ọnụ ya bụ nwata nwoke, obi ga-agbawa ya n'ebe ị nọ.
Sia said he has nothing much to say to you, only that you should, that now is still early for you to go and amend what you've done. That you should go to your husband and explain to him how all these things started till this very moment. Tell him all the truth he needs to know, even you not being a virgin when he met you. That it will be a very big crime if your husband hears it from somewhere else, or if this your ex-boyfriend comes and say to this thing to his hearing, that it will break his heart. So you need to go and confess to your husband right now, if you really want your marriage. See,
maka na iwere aka gị gwa anya bụ eziokwu, ọ ka nwere ike o wesi iwe ọma gbaalụ gị, mana ọ ga-ewute ya ma ọ bụrụ na ihe a megide wee si otu a wee ruo ya ntị, malụ na nke gị ekpomegokwe ọgwụ ka ọra m n'ọnụ.
Okay, see, I said, because if you go and tell your husband this thing right now by yourself, that yes, it will break his heart and he will get mad at you, but he might at the end of the day forgives you. But if he hears this thing from somewhere else, it will be a different story. He said that is all he has to say concerning this very issue. So my advice to you is that you should just go home, do according to what Sia just said to you now, to avoid stories that touches the heart. If your ex-boyfriend tells him this before you, it won't be funny. So tell your husband this. Let you people stand in one next and wait for the arrival of this your said ex-boyfriend. Only then can you both win this very issue. There is no big deal in this issue, like I said. Tell your husband the truth. You are very sure the baby belongs to your husband. So tell him the truth. The problem here is that you told him that you are a virgin, whereas you are not. Go and confess to him about that. That is all we have to say concerning this very issue. People, you guys have heard her story and equally heard what Sia said concerning it. Without wasting anybody's time, I want you to go to the comment section. Tell me how you feel concerning this very issue. And as you are commenting, comment respectfully. Do not forget to like and share after watching, and above all, subscribe to stay updated. As you continue to follow Skit Law Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, you don't watch this program and you learn something from it. You learn that it is not good to lie to anybody you are doing something with, no matter what. Say the truth, and the truth you know shall set you free. So support us by sharing this video. Let the world watch and learn. Yes, people need to watch, because there are thousands of ladies out there who are doing this thing this girl did. Tell them, let them know that there is a day like this will come, and they will not know how to come out of it. So please share this video. And as you are doing so, do not forget that we live in a cold world, where best friend by best friend, where loved one by loved one, where those you trust so much betrays you. We live in a cold world where it is better to dine and wine with thy enemy than to keep yourself to that bosom friend, to that loved ones, that bestie who will end up to buy you tomorrow. Because now who know man, now him they buy man. Even the Bible said it. Please do not misunderstand me and do not misquote me. Rather, click on the share button and share this video as many times as you can. And as you do so, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'eke, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'orie, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'afọ, ọ ga-adịrịrị gị mma na nkwọ ise.